What we like to do is create just a little bit of context for the audience. How did this project
It's a great
originate?
movie.
I understand that actually it originated with Flower Films.
Well, you should tell the story because you found the script.
I did it. At the time it was called 50 First Kisses, and this little management company had sent it to me. It was written by a guy named Juvonen, and it was set in Seattle, Washington. It was really murky and a completely different take on the idea of somebody losing their memory every 24 hours and getting it back. And we couldn't really get it. Oh, you were in New York.
I was filming this film called Riding in Cars with Boys. This was many years ago.
And we weren't producing it.
No, we didn't own the script. And Nan came to New York and sat me down, and we did this faux table reading of the George Wing's draft. And we just thought,
such a different story.
How can we make this? I mean, we had picked another actress to play the part. If we weren't going to do it, we wanted to produce it.
Yeah.
We were trying to figure out how can we make this movie come alive. It's so special. It's such a special story. I've always wanted to direct. I was like, maybe I could direct it. I haven't done it yet, so I'm really glad I didn't try it on this particular script because it's too good to attempt that. And we just, for a long time, we were trying to figure out how to make it work. And then we lost it because we wanted to option it, but it got sort of stolen out from under us.
Between the time we'd read it and the time we got excited and we're going to do it, it was gone. So we completely lost it. It was set up at Sony. Julia Roberts was attached. Adam Sandler, Jay Roach was going to direct it, and we were sick about it. Do you remember we were driving on Malibu?
Not sick
Malibu.
about that type
so
of
mad.
movie being made, but we just love the script so much, and when you love something and it goes away, you're like, oh, God, I miss it, and I just wish we could have been a part of that. And then
for years, we would call Jay Roach, like if Julia drops out, are you sure she's the right one? Maybe it should be Drew, and
I didn't say that.
I did.
But
well, if she dropped out.
And then it had just been sitting at Adam's company for a little while, and I just sat down at my typewriter and just closed my eyes and just wrote him this long letter of why I think that this should be the film that we do as our second undertaking as a team. He has a company, Happy Madison. We have our company, Flower Films. And I just thought, our families have been so close since The Wedding Singer, and you know, you and I, as in me and Adam, have been looking for something to do together. And here is the reasons why I think this is the one. And I just typed, and I sent it to him, and I got a call 2 weeks
We're
later.
making Charlie's Full Problem.
Yeah, and he was like, we have to do this. And we were like, this is so great. So our companies would sit down in these great script meetings.
Well, then we have to be, I mean, we read the script, and I burst into tears, I think, because it was such a different script than the one I'd fallen in love with, which was probably a $13 million max movie that could have ever been earned. It was such a smaller film that we
more
fell in love
dark
with.
and indie.
Yeah, the entire second act went to the Adirondacks. I mean, it was just completely...
He went off with another woman.
With another woman that she'd set him up with. It was a totally different tale. And then we thought, wait, this is the commercial way to go. Let's let go of what we thought we knew and really sort of consider this as an option. We had things we wanted to retain. We just wanted to make sure there was some base of reality and emotionality
And
through
heart.
the funny stuff and keep the heart.
Always what it comes down to for us in our company is heart. You can go as off base in reality, as ridiculously far off the deep end in humor, but if there's some heart there, then I think for us, as the people we are, that means so much to us. And so we would just sit in these script meetings all the time.
With all
and
these boys from Happy Madison.
who are the best, and we would be like, girls, you guys are going way too heavy, and we would be like, boys, that's way too silly. And
I wish those were on film.
Oh, God.
And every note I had, I'd type them all up, and it would be like, let's discuss. And they're like, all right, let's discuss.
that was my big thing, let's discuss. I really can't stand this new idea, let's discuss.
Right, let's discuss that character completely.
And they would be like, we don't like that way you're going with it, let's discuss. But we are such good friends, and we're
Yeah.
able to put all the cards on the table, and it transformed into what it is in the film you're about to see, if you haven't seen it already, I guess.